Most of us who know and play the MMO Club Penguin know of the rumor of tipping the iceberg. Well, I read a forum and one post of a moderator said that on a completely empty server, one can go on and tip the iceberg by themselves on a certain spot. Me, being a self-proclaimed mythbuster, decided to try it out. I went on a server named Iceberg, no pun intended, and headed to, well, the iceberg. As I joined the iceberg, I saw that there was a player there. I thought this was an empty server, so I was perplexed by this. When I clicked on the player card, it showed the penguin's name was 666. I dare not say the numbers in fear he might come back. He had an odd background. The background was a view of hell, showing flames and molten lava. His attire was a devil costume, complete with a trident. I checked the number of players on the server, and the list only had me on it, even after refreshing the list numbers of times. I thought this was some sort of bug, as in a player model data from hours or days before being submitted to the screen.
Ye hath crossed a dangerous path, puny mortal,
the player said. After the text disappeared, he said something else.
You do not know the ancient tongue, you jester.
He said all this in Hebrew, and since I knew some Hebrew, I saw this as an insult. As my penguin waddled over to the awkward grabber game, a text popped up saying,
You shouldn't have done that.
And all of the iceberg started rumbling and quaking, breaking the iceberg in half, leaving me with 666. I waddled over to the edge of the cracked iceberg, and 666 followed me. He said in English for the first time,
Why are you running away from me?
666 pulled out a knife and stabbed my penguin in its chest. Blood poured out, and I'm not talking about CGI. It looked like real blood. My penguin fell, and 666 kicked him into the cold water, leaving part of the water red with blood. My screen went haywire, but when it reset, it showed my penguin alive, but had stitches on its chest where the knife was struck. I was thirsty and creeped out, watching my back as I went to my refrigerator to get some water. I went back to my computer and saw that 666 was in the town with me. I typed in, Why are you doing this to me? And immediately he replied with,
Because I like watching people suffer.
Trying to run away, I went to the gift shop. I saw blood and intestines spewed everywhere, with a severed penguin's head attached to the blow dryer. In the changing room, it showed the curtain open and showed numerous bodies strewn and severed all over. The screen went red and showed horrifying images of real mangled human body parts, and the computer caught fire. And as I ran to get the fire extinguisher, I heard a faint laughing noise coming from the computer. A few days later, I went back to my account. It said I was banned forever, all eternity, showing 666's model replacing the moderator badge.